The weary afternoon sun cast long shadows across the hotel lobby, illuminating the polished marble floors with a soft, golden hue. The scent of freshly brewed coffee lingered in the air, mingling with the murmur of guests checking in and out. Behind the reception desk, I stood, a mere spectator in the grand theater of hospitality, while my wife, the hotel's owner, commanded the stage. She possessed an air of authority, her perfectly coiffed hair and tailored suit exuding an image of success. But behind closed doors, our relationship revealed a different tale, one of power imbalance and silent resentment. I was merely a pawn in her father's game, married to her to maintain the family legacy. On this particular evening, as twilight painted the sky in shades of violet, a mother and her 3 children entered the lobby. Their disheveled appearance and tired eyes betrayed the hardships they had endured. I watched as my wife's sharp gaze bore into the mother, a sternness that foretold a harsh judgment. The conversation between my wife and the mother unfolded like a cruel dance. Words were exchanged, tensions escalated, and the verdict was delivered. Without payment, they were to be evicted. My heart sank, burdened by the weight of their despair. I knew firsthand the vulnerability of being cast aside, invisible to those in positions of power. As the mother gathered her children, tears welled up in her eyes, mirroring the pain etched across their innocent faces. A sense of profound empathy washed over me, overshadowing the fear of my wife's wrath. I couldn't bear to witness the crushing defeat of a mother desperately trying to shield her children from the harsh realities of the world. Nightfall cast a shroud of secrecy over the hotel, and my wife retreated to our private chambers, lost in a world of idle conversation over the phone. The stage was set for a clandestine act of compassion, and I knew I had to seize the opportunity. With a mix of trepidation and determination, I guided the mother and her children through the labyrinthine hallways, each step a testament to the rebellion against my constrained existence. The touch of their fragile hands in mine sent a surge of warmth through my veins, reminding me of the power in even the simplest acts of kindness. As we approached an unoccupied room, I turned the key with a silent prayer that fate would be on our side. The door creaked open, revealing a sanctuary, a refuge from the world's cruelty. The room may have been modest, adorned with faded floral wallpaper and threadbare curtains, but within its walls, a glimmer of hope was rekindled. Their grateful smiles mirrored my own sense of relief, intertwining our fates in this clandestine bond. As they settled into the beds, their exhaustion giving way to peaceful slumber, I knew I had defied the chains that bound me. In this act of rebellion, I found solace, a flicker of purpose in a world that had relegated me to the shadows. The night embraced us with its velvety darkness, concealing our secret from prying eyes. I retreated from the room, my heart heavy with the weight of a forbidden act of compassion. Yet, in the depths of my soul, I felt an ember of defiance burning bright. In the days that followed, I stole fleeting moments with the mother and her children, their laughter and innocent joy becoming a balm for my weary spirit. The secret we shared, the forbidden connection forged amidst a backdrop of opulence and privilege, fueled a complex array of emotions within me. Our clandestine encounters became a lifeline, a respite from the sough. With each passing day, the risk of discovery grew, like a storm brewing on the horizon. The weight of my double life pressed upon me, mingling with the guilt that gnawed at my conscience. I longed for a world where compassion and kindness reigned, where empathy outweighed the allure of power and wealth. But fate, with its twisted sense of irony, had other plans. One fateful evening, as I navigated the labyrinthine corridors to rendezvous with the mother and her children, a glimmer of light sliced through the darkness, a light cast by my wife's steely gaze. Caught in the act of defiance, my heart froze, the sound of my racing pulse echoing in my ears. She stood there, her eyes piercing through my facade, her voice sharp as a blade. Accusations filled the air, suffocating any hope of redemption. The illusion of safety shattered, leaving me exposed and vulnerable. In the midst of her wrath, a resolute determination welled up within me. I couldn't bear to witness the eviction of this struggling family once more, their dreams crushed beneath the weight of indifference. I stood my ground, pleading for mercy, for understanding, knowing that my pleas would likely fall on deaf ears. But to my surprise, a flicker of humanity danced in my wife's eyes. Perhaps it was a glimpse of the compassion I had longed for, hidden beneath layers of ambition and entitlement. In that moment, a fragile alliance formed, a shared secret that transcended our differences. From that day forward, my wife turned a blind eye to the presence of the mother and her children. Their clandestine existence within the hotel's walls continued, shielded by a mutual understanding, a fragile thread of compassion that bound us together. As time went on, the once empty room became a sanctuary of hope and resilience. In the secrecy of the night, the mother and her children flourished, their spirits rejuvenated by the kindness they had found in the most unexpected of places. In the depths of my heart, conflicting emotions waged a silent battle. I longed to break free from the confines of my marriage, to be the protector and provider I yearned to be. Yet a sense of duty tethered me to the hotel, a reminder of the sacrifices I had made and the consequences that would accompany any act of rebellion. As the seasons changed, whispers of our secret began to circulate among the hotel staff. But it was not met with disdain or judgment. Instead, the once indifferent employees, touched by the beauty of compassion, formed an unspoken alliance, a collective decision to protect the vulnerable. And so, the hotel transformed from a symbol of opulence to a bastion of empathy and resilience. A place where the downtrodden found solace, where the kindness of strangers prevailed over the barriers of class and status. In the tapestry of our intertwined stories, the hotel became a sanctuary of hope, where the invisible found visibility, and where compassion triumphed over apathy. Though my role as a mere innkeeper was overshadowed by the shadow of my wife's authority, I had found my purpose. In that hidden realm of compassion, I had discovered the strength to defy expectations and make a difference, no matter how small. As the years passed, the hotel's legacy changed. It was no longer defined by its grandeur, but by the lives it had touched and the spirits it had uplifted. And within its walls, the echoes of resilience, compassion, and the indomitable human spirit reverberated, weaving a tapestry of stories that would never be forgotten. In the end, the hotel innkeeper's quiet rebellion against his constrained existence had left an indelible mark on the lives of those he had helped. The mother and her children, once on the brink of despair, had found solace and a glimmer of hope within the hotel's hidden corners. Their journey, intertwined with his own, had illuminated the transformative power of compassion.